reefer louder than a speaker. Yeah, my niece is hanging with the Beatles. If you ever find a better keeper, 37 cameras for the sneakers. Going out like Arthur Benny Siegel.
Yo, welcome back to WWTA Gaming. Hey, thank y'all for returning again. Yes, so much I still want to talk about, so much that I'm still doing. I don't know how I'm going to find the time to talk about everything that I'd like to talk about. Obviously, it's another GTA online video because I got a few ideas that I just want to get off my chest about it. Some of you people might like it. You might think, that's pretty interesting. Some of y'all might be like, I don't know. But I gotta throw it out there. You know what I'm saying? So I thank y'all for stopping by again to hear some of this nonsense that I say from time to time, because this is what this is about to be. That's about to be some nonsense, and I'm just finna tell y'all. So look, check this out. I've got game ideas for Grand Theft Auto Online. Yes, I'm really loving the game. Yo, they dropped the taxi thing, and of course, you know, it's not a lot of money being made in it. I got an idea about that as well. I saw a guy's video, and I can't remember exactly what it was. It was very interesting because he took the time to literally try to do as many of those in so much time as he could to see how much money he'd be making, I think, per hour. And I think he came out somewhere around 45K. Maybe, and you know, we'll see money like that, especially when they have the 2x events, doing the jobs and certain things like that. So, but to me, I want to say this: if you're rushing to get all the money so you can have all the cool things in the game, you're kind of skipping the game. You're kind of, I mean, there's a lot to do in the game, and making money is a part of the game. So, from my personal ideas, I would say, like, just enjoy the game, because that's where I'm at. You know, if it takes me months to get to where I want to be, I don't really care. I'm just taking the time to enjoy the game because I love doing the missions. I'm really enjoying trying to build these businesses, and you know, I'm going to want to get certain vehicles. I'm going to want to get armored vehicles. I'm going to want to get aircraft. I might want to get a submarine. I don't know, but I don't want to rush to pick up all this money so I can just go get all this stuff and then be done like, oh, well, that's nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even doing any of that. I'm not doing any of that. I'm really just trying to enjoy the game. So I want y'all to keep that in mind as I'm going through this stuff, because, like, you know, that whole taxi cab thing is pretty freaking interesting. Now, my personal opinion on that is, if it's just 45K per hour, that's not too bad. But I would say maybe if they, after 20 cab fares, gave you like a $15,000 bonus for like doing 20 cab fares, so like a $20,000 bonus to stack on top of that. So then maybe within an hour, your 45 would be more like, I don't know, add what 20, maybe 40, 85,000 in an hour. Now, if they pulled that off, 85,000 in an hour or something like that, that would be pretty fun. And you might want to just enjoy driving a cab, right? So it's just things to think about. I don't really think anything's bad about the game because there's so much going on in the game, and it's kind of, you can move at your own pace, you know, and it's proven by these people who do guides to hurt and make all this money. They move at the pace they want to move at. But you know, if you're just enjoying the game, just enjoy the game, because that's all I'm doing is enjoying the game. All right, so let's get to these ideas. What ideas do you got, sir? So look, I was thinking, right, some businesses that could be added to the game. You know, like, the cab thing is cool. I think they can go further. I think they could open a restaurant business, right? So my opinion and my thoughts, you know, you could treat it just like the club business, you know, or an MC business. You can, you know, order supplies, hire staff, pay bills, and run other businesses from within it. So you could have a basement where you run a gambling facility or an arcade. You could probably run a massage parlor. hello, you could probably be making or selling drugs or counterfeiting money in the basement. All these spin-offs can come off from having a restaurant because one, you've got to get supplies for your restaurant, you've got to keep food coming in. You might want to do like the club. Instead of hiring a DJ, you'll be swapping out chefs to bring in food to help your restaurant constantly make good money. So you could treat a restaurant just like the club. And I've got a club right now and I'm enjoying it. Well, I'm not enjoying it now because I can't play the game, but I'm enjoying the concept of how this club business thing works. I'm trying to learn it and get deeper into it because I'm not that deep into it. Look, for everybody, if you catch these videos, I am not deep into the game. I am a noob. I'm noob. I don't know nothing about the game. I know very little about the game. I'm just moving through it, taking my time to soak it all in and enjoy it. Okay, so I'm so excited about it. I saw the taxi cab thing and I was like, oh my God, if they could keep going further and further, because Grand Theft Auto Online doesn't have to be a Grand Theft Auto 6 or Grand Theft Auto 7. It could just be Grand Theft Auto Online. It's its own game. And because it's its own game, it can just literally be updated and stuff added to it. I mean, I know everybody's like, oh, you get tired of seeing the same map. I got it. I'm not tired of seeing it, because I'm a noob. But, as Grand Theft Auto Online, not being GTA 5, GTA 4, GTA 3, just online, they could always, opt to add a new section on the map. And then you can put like a little Chinatown in there for a Chinatown restaurant. You can put a little Italy in there for some Italian restaurants. You know what I'm saying? You could do different things and have different businesses operating. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, don't get mad and upset. I'm just throwing out some ideas. I really think Rockstar, you guys could get it done. You don't have to do anything but continue to add content. All right, so another one would be medical facilities. You could then use a rescue squad. You can create AI missions that could operate in free roam, and you can, like say for instance, a player dies. They could be picked up, where they died at and delivered to a medical facility, or they could be rezzed on site for a fee. That could be like a job. Now there'd have to be a benefit to that, because right now you die, you just repopulate. So I guess if you added that type of thing into the game, then instead of you dying and then popping up because you pop up a little bit away from where you died at, you'd have to pop up in a hospital and then you'd have to pay the fee. That makes more sense to me as something they could do, or add a function into the game, that when you die, you pop up in the nearest hospital after you've been treated. You get a bill and then you can leave, and then you got to collect any items that you might have lost at the door before you leave. So if you had any money, or I don't know, money on you or something like that, that's not even necessary. All they would really have to do, in my opinion, is just have you pop up in a nearby medical facility. And it doesn't have to be like a full-fledged hospital. You could have like those local emergency offices that receive patients, and you could have like one in every little small section. And then you'll res there, and then you'll get a hospital fee, or you can choose to res right where you died at. For instance, if you're doing PvP stuff in free roam, and because you got the one where you can call to have air support or have guards come, so you could probably get rezzed, then call for guards or something right there. I don't know, just an idea. You don't have to pick that apart, but you can always just use it for the AI side as a job. And if you use it for the AI side as a job, you could people get shot or mugged or robbed, and then as the medical facility, you could run the emergency vehicle to the scene of the crime, pick the person up, take them to the medical facility, and boom, it's just like doing a taxi cab thing, but you're doing it for the medical facility, and you get paid for doing that stuff. So you could always add something like that. And then Because you could have different medical facilities in different areas. They could be different companies that do that. So you yourself could probably decide to run a medical facility business, and then you could have running in the basement MC business, counterfeiting money. I don't know, numerous things could be going on in the basements. You know what I'm saying? So just an idea. All right. Police, right? A police force. So you could have, you already got police stations. Well, offer a police job detail where you go to the police station and you can sign in and become a police officer and go on duty. Then you can climb in a police car and you can, free roam it. And then when you get called, just like the cab, you get a call to go pick somebody up. You can get a call to go stop a crime happening. You can have an AI crime happening. Just like you got people that need rides, you can create incidents and free roam so that people that, say for instance, you are a billionaire in the game, you got all this cool stuff, and you just want stuff to do to kill time in the game. So you might want to be a police officer and go to these crimes and chase down criminals. Not only that, but when it comes to heist missions and different things like that, maybe, I don't know how much work it would take, but maybe you can create missions that operate with the police missions. So you can create missions, just an idea, that would require another group of people to pursue the crime. So say for instance let's say you use one of the missions that already exist, and then when that happens, whoever's clocked in, let's say you got a 4-man team that takes on a police mission, because you can create a police mission, and the police mission is to go stop. Well, don't do that, because that becomes more complicated. You're talking about PvP stuff at that point in time, so that'd probably be complicated. Let's just scratch that. Let's just leave it as AI create police missions, where you've got to go do these missions, right? And then you can just clock in and be on free roam, and then you can just take free roam missions, as well as you can get into the jobs board and have in the jobs board police missions. Okay, I mean, that's incredible. It's just something that I'm like, you don't have to make a 6 or 7. You can literally just keep growing the content in GTA Online. Now, security service, right? So you could add missions where people have their businesses protected, their deliveries protected, their warehouses protected, so on and so forth. The missions would be protect the club or follow and guard the shipment, which could be a delivery truck, right? So you can create missions. You can put it in free roam. You got a security guard detail, and you go clock in and you do it, and they send you over to a club, and they tell you to stay at this club, and then you can have this club randomly get hit. You know what I'm saying? By criminals trying to break in. And then as a security guard, you've got to protect. So you can do that as well. And then you can create a security business building on the map where you go in and join the board. You can go in and do different things. You know what I'm saying? So security detail, a security service, you know what I'm saying? And then the security service could have numerous layers, just like a club does, where they have armored vehicles, helicopters, and you can use any of these things if you work for that security service to go get these pieces of equipment to go do the securing detail. You know what I'm saying? So it's massive how many things you could do. And I'll close with this. They could always do more housing and business theme skins, and outfits and hairstyles as well, and car skins, weapon skins, and liveries, right? So there's never enough of that. People always want to be different. So different, like the housing is the same all through the game. The businesses are the same all through the game. So I would say they could take the time and create different themes for businesses that you have, like a restaurant. If you create restaurants, make multiple themes, like 10, 9, and keep adding them. Like every time you get a chance, create a theme and add it. Because then, let's say for me to go change my club theme, and there's like 3 of them already, and they're like the same redundant. This is really stupid. But take the time to, very detailed theme of clubs, and then you can drop those themes at like 800,000 to $1 million. So that gives people more reason to continue to grind for money, because they don't want to have the same looking clubs that everybody else has. They don't want the same looking business that everybody else has. So even if I come back, because let's say you create a high-tech club, this, that, and the other, you create an old throwback type club, whatever you create, and I want it, then I've got to play the game, get all this money up just so I can get to that theme, so I can go hang out. I can do YouTube videos based on these cool themes, like in a club that I got, and I got a cool theme. I can go do YouTube videos in it. You can do gatherings with your friends in it. You can make videos. You can do all these different things. So there's a lot that could be done with Grand Theft Auto Online, and these are just a few ideas that I have. Like I said, I'm going to be playing this game for a good time, and I'm going to do a good amount of videos on this. So if you got any comments, thoughts, or ideas, post them down below. I'll share them and talk about it, because it's just not, you don't see these types of games, and it's amazing. I know I'm late to the party, I know, but Rockstar, what a heck of a job. Kudos, just work on the bug fixes and the hacking. Then I could play the game, and I wouldn't be so messed up having to do videos where I can't play the game. So yeah, this video will probably pop up when I can actually get some fresh footage, when I can actually get in the game. So I guess you probably won't see this video till after they fix the bugs and the hacking in the game, so I can get on and safely play. But anyways, thank you all for joining us for this episode, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one.